Stop what you're doing right now, because what I'm about to tell you will completely shift how you see attraction, and perhaps how you see yourself. You've been misled. The magazines, the movies, and the so-called dating experts have all repeated the same illusion. Get richer, get better looking, drive a nicer car, wear expensive clothes. But here's what no one tells you. There's one trait that surpasses all of that. One quality that makes others feel something they can't ignore, can't resist, and deeply crave. The most surprising part, you already have the power to develop it right now, today, without spending a single dollar or changing a single thing about your appearance. Before I reveal what it is, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen an average-looking guy with an incredible woman and thought, how did he get her? Or watched a rich, handsome man fail miserably while some regular guy walks away with the connection he wanted? That's not luck. That's not a mystery. That's one specific trait at work. Stay with me, because by the end of this reflection, you'll understand exactly what that trait is, why it works, and how you can begin to master it. Starting today, you know what ruins a perfect outfit? A sad, floppy belt that's seen better days. Most men still wear belts with stretched out holes that either choke the waist or droop like a bad handshake. That's why I appreciate things that embody presence and precision, like a well-crafted tool or garment that reflects care and discipline. Since 2009, a small family-run brand has reimagined something as simple as a belt with a micro-adjustable track system. No holes, no sag, just a perfect fit every time. You can mix any buckle with any strap for endless combinations without cluttering your space. It moves with you, sitting, standing, living your daily chaos, while still keeping you sharp. That's craftsmanship guided by virtue, simplicity, order, and self-respect. They've earned countless 5-star reviews and offer a lifetime guarantee. Once you experience that level of intentional design, your old belts become relics of inattention. And since they're supporting this reflection, when you click the link or scan the code to build your set, you'll receive 2 bonus pieces free, 3 buckles and 3 straps, 9 refined combinations in 1 box. A reminder, even in something as small as a belt, excellence comes from presence, from doing one thing well and doing it with care. Now, let's return to the real subject, the trait that changes everything. Here it is, presence, real, genuine, unshakable presence. Before you roll your eyes or think this is some vague spiritual talk, let me be clear about what I mean. Presence isn't about meditating in silence or aligning chakras. It's the ability to be completely here, right now, with the person in front of you. It's being so deeply engaged in the moment that everything else fades away. It's the quality that makes someone feel like they're the only person in the world when they're with you. Think about it. When was the last time someone gave you their full, undivided attention? No phone checking, no wandering eyes, no mental escape. Just total focus on you and what you were saying. How did that feel? Probably incredible. That's the power of presence. In my experience with Stoicism, presence is the essence of living according to nature. To be fully awake in each moment, to act with intention rather than distraction. And here's the truth, people are starving for it. In a world addicted to distraction, divided attention, endless scrolling, constant mental noise, presence shines like a lighthouse in the fog. It's rare, it's powerful, and it's deeply attractive. But here's where most falter. Many men believe they're being present when, in truth, they're lost in thought, trapped in appearances, ego, or outcome. That's why they fail to connect, even with those who might be drawn to them. Stay with me, because I'll show you why presence surpasses good looks, and more importantly, how you can cultivate it. Why presence destroys good looks. Let's talk about why presence is far more magnetic than physical appearance. Yes, looks matter at first. That's natural. A woman might notice an attractive man across the room, but here's what happens next, and most men miss this completely. She walks over, they start talking. Within 5 minutes, she realizes something. He's boring. He's self-absorbed. He's checking his phone. Or he's so focused on how he looks that he's not truly there with her. The attraction vanishes instantly. Now imagine the opposite. You're not the best-looking man in the room, but you're fully there. You make eye contact that doesn't waver. You listen as if every word she says truly matters. You respond with thought, not impatience. What happens? She feels something she doesn't feel with the distracted or self-centered. She feels seen. She feels heard. She feels that she matters. And that feeling, that deep recognition, outlasts physical attraction every single time. Looks might earn attention, but presence builds connection. Attention is fleeting, it fades as quickly as it comes. Presence, however, cultivates attraction that grows over time because it's rooted in something real. Think about the people you've found most magnetic in your own life. Was it only their appearance, or was it the way they made you feel, the way they listened, the way they existed completely in the moment with you? That, my friend, is presence, the living embodiment of Stoic awareness. It works in reverse too. Women aren't just attracted to what they see, they're drawn to how you make them feel. Presence makes them feel something that good looks alone never can. So stop obsessing over your appearance. Stop thinking you need to look like a model to attract high-quality women. Instead, start focusing on being genuinely present and watch how everything changes. But there's more. Presence doesn't just outshine looks, it also beats something else most men think is the ultimate attractor. Why presence beats money every time. Let's destroy another illusion. The idea that money is the key to attraction. Now, I'm not going to tell you that being broke is appealing. Basic financial stability matters. Taking care of yourself matters. But beyond that, wealth has far less power than you think. Here's why. You can take a woman to the most expensive restaurant in town. You can buy her gifts, show off your car, your watch, your apartment. But if you're not present with her, if you're distracted, anxious, or too busy trying to impress, none of that wealth means anything. She might appreciate the effort, she might even thank you, but she won't feel connected to you. And without connection, there is no genuine attraction. Now flip the situation. You take a woman for a walk in the park, you grab a cheap coffee, you sit on a bench and talk for hours. The whole thing costs $5, but you're completely there. You're engaged, you're curious, you're genuinely interested in her thoughts, her stories, her view of the world. Which of those two experiences creates real attraction? Which one makes her want to see you again? Which one will she remember and tell her friends about? The second one, every single time. Because money can buy experiences, but it can't buy connection. Money can impress, but it can't create intimacy. Money might attract attention, but it won't hold the interest of a person who values depth and authenticity. In my experience with Stoicism, I've learned that external things, wealth, fame, beauty, belong to the realm of what's not in our control. They can enhance comfort, but never guarantee happiness or love. True connection, like true virtue, comes from within, from being fully present with another human being. Think about your own life. What are your most meaningful memories? Are they about the expensive things you bought or did? Or are they about those rare moments of genuine connection when someone was truly with you, without distraction, without agenda? Women are no different. They remember how you made them feel, not how much you spent. So if you've been thinking you need to make more money before attracting the kind of woman you want, you're focusing on the wrong thing. Focus on developing presence first. That will take you further than any amount of money ever could. The silent killers of presence. Now, you might be wondering, if presence is so powerful, why don't more men have it? The truth is simple and uncomfortable. Most men think they're being present, when in reality, they're miles away. There are 4 specific things silently destroying your presence, and you need to eliminate them right now. First killer, your phone. This one is huge, and nearly everyone is guilty of it. Every time you check your phone during a conversation, you're sending a clear message. You're not important enough to have my full attention. You might think it's subtle, just a quick glance, but she notices, every single time. And each time you do it, the connection weakens, bit by bit. Your phone is a presence assassin. If you truly want to cultivate presence, the phone must be out of sight when you're with someone. In Stoic practice, attention is sacred. Where your attention goes, your life follows. If you scatter it, you lose yourself. If you master it, you command your world. Second killer, living in your head. You're having a conversation, but you're not really there. You're thinking about what to say next, how you look, whether she likes you, or what your next move should be. All of that mental noise pulls you out of the moment. And yes, she feels it. Even if she can't explain why, she senses when your mind has drifted. Presence dies the moment you leave reality for imagination. A Stoic would say, be where you are. Let your mind and body occupy the same place. Third killer, trying to impress. When you focus on seeming cool, intelligent, or successful, you stop being authentic. You're performing instead of being. You're thinking about your image rather than connecting with the person in front of you. The irony is that trying to impress makes you less impressive because people can feel when you're not being real. In Stoic reflection, authenticity is rooted in virtue. To be genuine, you must act without pretense, without the need to control outcomes. Fourth killer, multitasking. Having a conversation while watching TV, thinking about work during a date, planning your schedule while someone talks about their day. You can't be present while doing multiple things. Presence requires singular focus. It means letting everything else go and simply being here, now, with the person before you. These 4 habits are likely draining your presence this very moment. Until you remove them, nothing else you learn will matter. But here's the good news. Once you understand what's killing your presence, you can begin to rebuild it. And that's what comes next. How to build magnetic presence. Now we get to the practical side, the part where theory becomes habit. How do you actually develop this magnetic presence that makes you more attractive than looks or money? Step 1. Master the art of single tasking. Start small. When you eat, just eat. Don't scroll your phone. When you shower, just shower. Don't plan your day. When you walk, just walk. Don't fill the silence with podcasts or noise. It sounds simple, but this practice trains your mind to focus on one thing at a time. That's the foundation of presence. You can't be present with others if you haven't learned to be present with yourself. Step 2. Lock in eye contact. Not the creepy, intense kind, just calm, grounded, genuine eye contact that says, "I see you, and I'm here with you." Most men either avoid eye contact because they're nervous or overdo it and make it uncomfortable. Find the balance. Look at people when they speak. Listen with your eyes as well as your ears. In my experience with Stoicism, this is a form of discipline, training your attention to rest where it belongs, in the present moment, on the person before you. When someone is talking, don't let your eyes wander around the room. Don't glance at your phone. Just be there with them. Practice this everywhere. With the cashier at the grocery store, with your co-workers, with strangers you pass. Get comfortable looking people in the eyes. This single habit will transform your presence immediately. Third step. Listen to understand, not to respond. This is huge. When someone speaks to you, your purpose isn't to plan what you'll say next. It's to truly understand what they're saying and feeling. Pay attention to their words, notice their tone, observe their body language, pick up on the emotions behind their message. Actually care about understanding their perspective. That's rare. Most people are simply waiting for their turn to talk. But when you genuinely listen, you stand out instantly. In my experience with Stoicism, listening is an act of discipline, an expression of self-control and compassion. It reminds you that wisdom begins not with speaking, but with silence and attention. Fourth step, eliminate the phone seriously. When you're with someone you care about or want to connect with, the phone goes away completely. Not on silent, where you can still see the screen light up. Not face down on the table where temptation lingers. Put it away, in your pocket, your bag, or another room. This one act does more for your presence than almost anything else. It sends a clear message. You have my full attention, because you matter. The Stoics taught that control begins with where you place your focus. Every moment you reclaim from distraction strengthens your mastery of yourself. Fifth step, be comfortable with silence. Presence doesn't mean filling every moment with words or entertainment. Some of the most powerful connections are born in silence, when two people can simply exist together without the need to fill the air. Practice being at ease with pauses. Let silence live without rushing to escape it. This shows true confidence, the kind that doesn't need noise for validation. Most people panic in silence. They talk just to fill the space, but when you can remain calm and grounded, you radiate strength. To sit comfortably in stillness is to embody the essence of Stoicism, peace within, regardless of the moment. Sixth step, breathe and ground yourself. Before any important interaction, take 3 deep breaths. This calms your nervous system and draws you fully into the present. When you notice your mind drifting, gently bring your focus back to your breath. This simple act, practiced for thousands of years, brings you back to what is real, right here, right now, and it works. Seventh step, practice everywhere. Don't make presence something you turn on for dates and turn off afterward. Make it part of who you are. Be present with your friends, with your family, with co-workers, with strangers. The more you practice presence in all areas of life, the more natural it becomes, and the more powerful its effects grow. The transformation, waiting for you. Understand this. Developing presence takes time and repetition. You won't master it overnight. But every moment you choose to be more present, you build a quality that makes you more magnetic than looks or money ever could. And here's what happens when you cultivate true presence. Pay close attention, because this is where everything changes. Women begin responding to you differently. They lean in when you speak. They hold eye contact longer. Their laughter feels real. They open up to you. They share things they don't tell others. They text back faster. They make time for you. Why? Because being around you feels different. It feels real. It feels safe. It feels calm and alive at the same time. In a world of constant distraction, that energy is rare and profoundly attractive. But it's not only about attraction. Your friendships deepen. Your family bonds grow stronger. Your professional relationships flourish. Presence is magnetic in every human interaction because people naturally crave what is real: attention, respect, and being seen. That's what presence offers. It's not manipulation. It's not a technique. It's the highest form of human connection, genuine awareness shared between two people. And here's the beautiful truth. Unlike looks or wealth, presence is entirely within your control. You don't need perfect genetics. You don't need a high-paying job. You only need to show up fully, right here, right now. The choice before you think about the kind of man you want to become. Not the external image, but the inner reality. Do you want to be the man who's always distracted, half-present, lost in noise and thought? Or do you want to be the man who makes everyone around him feel valued, understood, and seen? The choice is yours. It begins with one decision: to be more present in this moment, then the next, and the next after that. Conclusion. Now, lean in. Let's bring this home. The one trait more attractive than looks or money is presence. Complete, genuine, unshakable presence. Not because it's a trick or a manipulation tactic, but because it creates real connection in a world starving for it. You now know what kills presence: your phone, living in your head, trying to impress, and multitasking. And you know how to build it: through single tasking, maintaining eye contact, deep listening, removing distractions, embracing silence, grounding yourself, and practicing everywhere. Here's your challenge for the next 7 days. Choose one presence-building technique and practice it every day. Just one. Master it. Notice how it transforms your interactions. Then, reflect on what changes within you and in others. In my own experience with Stoicism, I've learned that self-mastery begins not with conquering the world, but with conquering your attention. So start there. You don't need to be the best-looking man. You don't need to be the richest. You just need to be the most present. The one who actually shows up. The one who makes others feel something real. That man, the man who lives with awareness, calm, and authenticity, is magnetic. He's unforgettable, and he's the one people choose every single time. Become that man. Start today. Start now.